What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today what we got, we're doing some upper lower control arms IHC. The truck came in with max track struts and the drop spindles, but I'm gonna point out a couple of issues on the IHC kits. I don't know if you guys are aware of already. I know they did like a bulletin and stuff, but it's just all these problems with this kit, and most of it stems from these sleeves. So whenever they redesigned the kit, because they cut them a little too big. So if you got a kit, I guess from like around the time they changed the design, which I think the most recent ones that I have are stamp steel kits. I have some boxes from April and some from February, and then another box from I think May. So the stamp steels, these haven't really been moving a lot, so that's why I still have these. So I know this one's 4/8, that one's 2/22, so that's February. 2/22, another February, and that one's 5/24. And I opened them up, and the sleeves are a little bit bigger, so that's where that popping noise is coming from. These are also from February. They're all 2/22s or whatever. So it's an easy fix. You just gotta take the whole truck apart again. And these are the replacement ones. I'll compare them to size. It's any little insignificant thing, but because of that size, it makes that popping noise. If you guys can tell the difference. So because of that, the sleeve pretty much it's bite down on the frame or whatever. So it's in there, right? It's in the frame, and then you're turning, so that pretty much rocks the control arm back and forth, which is what gives you that ugly popping noise. At first we thought, okay, it's maybe what was it, maybe the rack and pinions, but I was like, I highly doubt the rack and pinions are going out on the new trucks, like 14s to 18s or whatever. And then another problem I've been having too, for the lower control arms, I guess you could buy a box of these if the fittings don't fit, or if they're like falling out. They drilled the holes a little bit too big, so just shove like another size bigger or whatever in there and just grease everything up. It's another thing I wanted to point out. Before this issue, there was a lot of people complaining about squeaking and popping and shit like that. So basically that comes from not lubricating the kit before you put it on. There's several ways to do this. You can grease up the pockets first and then put on the stuff, but before you tighten anything up, like even the uppers, just grease everything up. Just make sure that the grease starts squeezing out from the sides. I don't know if you see the lower, and that's gonna keep it from squeaking for a long time. After that, it's pretty much up to the customer to keep up with the lubrication. I would highly recommend you to grease everything up, especially the ball joints. I'm not really concerned about the bushings, because those bushings will last you forever. More concerned about the ball joints. So rule of thumb, what I tell the customers is just grease them up every oil change. So, you know, if you guys like doing your own oil changes, jack up the truck like this, you know, be safe, whatever, and take the wheels off, but the spindle's gonna be here, and your brakes and everything are gonna be in there, and all you really got to do is get to that guy right there, a Certic fitting on the bottom, and then the one on top. I haven't put the ball joint in because I want to show you guys all of this. But yeah, these are issues that I've been having with the kit. I'm pretty sure all of you guys have been having the same issues too, not just me. It's just that it took a while, I guess, to catch on to the problem, but I mean, I'm glad they finally figured it out, because honestly, whenever they changed the design, I didn't really think anything of it. I was just like, oh, okay, well, that shit's pretty cool, you know. Because before that, the stuff used to look like this. It was just like a smaller sleeve, you know, the bolt fits in there, and that was pretty much it. But then they changed it up, and you know, it's pretty cool, you know. They got these big ones now, but like I said, they just made them a little too big, and that's essentially where all that popping and rocking noise is coming from. So I just wanted to point that out. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this truck back together, put the spindles on, tighten everything up. The lower control arms, once you put them on and you hit them with the impact, if you can get a big torque wrench and just torque them down to like at least 200 foot-pounds, That way none of the bolts shift. For the Fords we use alignment kits, but I mean there's not really an alignment kit for this one. If you really want to take it another step, you could get a nylon nut and put it behind the other one, just in case if it wants to back out or whatever. I've seen these back out whenever guys take them to like the burnout pits, or you know, they start doing donuts. It's cool, like it's your truck, you can do whatever you want with it, but if you're gonna be doing that type of stuff, just keep an eye on the bolts, the lower control arms more than anything, because they will start to like back out and come loose. It doesn't matter how tight you tighten them up. We had a couple of those, and the customers would be like, well no bro, I've just been driving it regular. And then I get on Instagram and then there they are, you know, doing burnouts and donuts and all that shit, which is cool, you know, but like I said, just keep an eye on them. But yeah, we get back to it, put it back together, and then we'll see how it sits on the floor. He said he didn't care, he said he kind of wanted the tires to sit right here, so let's see if he gets there. All right guys, so that's where it sits, and that's pretty much where he wanted it. Tires rub like a motherfucker, but he said he didn't care, so we're good. Right now I just gotta go get the fucking alignment done and just wait for him to pick it up, and we're good to go. So yeah guys, if you guys have any issues with your IHC kit or whatever, just hit me up. We'll get all that shit sorted out. If we did your truck, and if we didn't, I should be able to get you those sleeves. If not, you can always contact IHC's customer service. I know they're a little hard to get a hold of sometimes, but email them, blow them up, and you should be able to get your situation fixed. So see you guys next time. We're out.